Hey! What's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? How you getting it in? Body getting it funny? What's going on, people? Woo! What's going on, people? It is a day of another day that we call Thursday. And it would have been said, what's going to people? Hopefully everybody's doing everything as far as their life and doing everything is being productive, and your dreams and your goals, you're knocking down doors and you're making sure everything you want in life comes true. No matter what anyone says, no matter how they try to deter you from your dreams and your goals, make sure that you fight for you and don't never listen to no one who goes the opposite grain. Anyway, that being said, what's good, people? I want to talk to you about something. I don't know if you know about this, but about the Caitlyn Jenner thing. Once again, we're back on this topic as far as Caitlyn Jenner, transition and stuff like that. I'm not going to go through all that. You already know who Caitlyn Jenner is. The thing is that we're back. I really don't like talking about this person that much, only because I feel as though our circumstances and our economic values are totally different, and the situation that Caitlyn is in is definitely not the situation that I'm in, and a lot of other girls who are in the struggle as far as survival, as far as just getting some food, as far as getting something to eat, as far as being in society, as far as being judged, as far as being murdered, as far as being killed, as far as being put out on the streets, as far as being shot, as far as being accused of not letting someone know your gender when they knew all the time, as far as us being murdered while other people sign on and hooray over the murder that they never heard the person that's murdered story. It's really sad, because the thing about it is that we are a human being, and whatever we do with our lives, it has nothing to do with a lot of people, but for some reason people pass judgment, but that's the world we live in. So I do also notice that when people are being judged, they get very divisive. It's kind of like the do as I say, not as I do type of thing, because I've watched things blow up in people's faces, and I'm sure you have too, when the situation turned around, and we call it what? Karma. Anyway, well, I thought this was an old article and stuff like that. I had no idea it had surfaced again, but actually it happened on the June 29th, which was yesterday. Now, Caitlyn Jenner did, told People magazine that we're back on this again. Evidently, she's in love with Donald Trump. So she says, Caitlyn feels as though Trump is better for women. Yes, Trump is better for the women as far as the LGBT, as well as, the trans women as well. And she also blamed Obama for the economy and everything. It's so shame. Everybody blames Obama. Everybody blames Obama for everything. No matter how much he does, he's always his fault. But I get that, because what do they call those people? The white wing, the white privilege. So if there's a black man, even though he's mixed with white, because he's not all black, and I wish people really see that part. He's not all black. He's mixed. You don't take away one and discredit one person's life for someone else. Oh, well, you got a touch of black, you're all black. No. And that's something else this world needs to fix as well. If you're black and white, you're black and white. If you're Japanese and black, you're Japanese and black. Stop discrediting people for their races, because you make them feel like it's less than. Well, since you just said you're all black, that means you're something very bad. But I'm not gonna go into that as well. It is what it is. I can't stop people. People gonna do what they want to do. Anyway, Caitlyn praised Trump on women's rights and stuff like that. It's basically saying that, she still seems to be on Trump's wagon. And the sad part about it, no matter how much Trump says, build the wall, and, blames other people, and he attacks women, he attacks men, he attacks everyone. For some people who are in I call it the privileged world, but it's like I hate to say this, but I'm going to say it, it's like some secret white society that goes on behind the scenes that no one knows about. It's like a secret, forum. And the reason why I say this is because even though Caitlyn has transitioned, they still know Caitlyn as Boots. So they go, okay, well, I will put, to me, this is how I always see it as far as Donald Trump. I will play that card for you to get into pregnancy. I will play that card for you to get into presidency. But once I get to be president, everything I told you I'm going to give you, I'm going to remove it back. I'm not going to give you that. I'm the president. Now I can do what I want to do. I can say what I want to say. So the thing about it is that I did a little thing I wanted to find out, because I wanted to find out how, because, remember, Caitlyn Jenner was also on Ted Cruz type of thing and stuff like that. Ted Cruz, the one transgender in the bathroom because they're predators, the child molesters. We're going to go talk about this one. So Caitlyn went into the bathroom to prove a point. See, Ted Cruz, no one got to, whatever. We see that. But my thing is this: action speaks louder than words. And if people are constantly telling you that the stove, if you turn the stove on and there's a fire comes out, why don't you believe them? But sometimes I guess people just have to be burned. Anyway, so Senator Cruz is only 45 years old, so I was a little shocked at that. Did you know that Donald Trump is 70 years old? And Donald Trump also been divorced twice and is married. He's on his third marriage. Now, which I find it very interesting. And the reason why I put that up between Donald Trump, because for some reason Caitlyn is so on, Donald Trump's bandwagon. The reason I find that so amazing is because Caitlyn has been divorced 3 times. Isn't that amazing? So like attracts like. So I guess you kind of understand where he's coming from, since they batting for the same team as far as divorces. That means they're not committed people when it comes down to certain situations and staying true to themselves. And the thing about it is that Donald Trump is 70 years old, Caitlyn is 66. Hillary Clinton is 68. And Bernie Sanders is 74 years old. Well, he's out the race as of so far. He's basically fell to the back and stuff. And, this is my thing. Caitlyn Jenner is not, she does not represent me. Caitlyn Jenner represents Caitlyn Jenner. I understand just like that umbrella of transgender, we like to squish everybody into one thing. Well, that's one and that's one. You must think like this one. We're all different. Caitlyn can think whatever Caitlyn wants to think, because Caitlyn will never understand what it's like to be trans. Caitlyn will understand what it's like to have fashions. Caitlyn will understand what it's like to have servants. Caitlyn will understand what it's like to have somebody pick out her clothes. Caitlyn will understand how someone to clean her house. Caitlyn will understand how someone to buy her dress, to pick her up, to take her different places, sit in the car. She will understand that life, because that life is different than a transgender life. She just put the uniform on, but that's all. She just put the uniform on, but she has not done the work. And understand, they're saying, well, basically trying to talk her into, stop being so conservative and learn that you're in a different role now, you're in a different body. But if she does not have that connection that's there, it's not going to happen. And clearly, like I said, this is a lost soul. Even when she transitioned, she had to have a K, as if she wants to be like one of the Kardashians, which, my thing is that's where you're at in your life, go for that. I really don't care. But Caitlyn, I find it amazing how you transition in the body, but your mind still says Bruce. You still live the life of Bruce, and that makes me question your transition. I always question a person's transition when they kind of put the outfit on, but yet they still think like a man. And I'm going to tell you something. I don't know if anybody knows this, whoever looked on and stuff before, but there are guys who actually like dressing up like girls but don't want to be women. And they think like men. They do everything like a man. They don't do much like a woman. They can put the outfit on. In fact, they can put the outfit on. They get their nails done. They get everything done. But reality is that it's a sexual kick, and a lot of times it's in the seeking, as a seeking getter. They're looking for attention. They love it. They love it. And now she's in the spotlight, and she kind of pushed the other girls out the back of the way, and she wants to be the new diva on the block. You know, but hey, my thing is this: go for it. I'm not gonna hate on you. Do what you got to do at the end of the day, but I just feel as though you're just very much misinformed, and I really don't think you even care. Which even makes me even stupid making this video, because you don't care anyway, so it is what it is, you know. Listen, at the end of the day, I don't even care, and I'm sure you don't care either. You know, but I just thought it was very interesting that we thought we could move past a little certain part within our lives, and we're thinking that Caitlyn is finally starting to get the message. Okay, I'm now Caitlyn Jenner. I'm no longer Bruce, so I must leave Bruce in the closet. I must let Caitlyn shine and try to do what I need to do as far as in the community itself. But reality is that that's not going to be our reality. So, you know, what my thing is that, you know, do what you got to do at the end of the day, because she definitely don't like Hillary, but she's playing the role like she does, but she really don't. She want one of the men, honey. So now she's on Donald. Oh, that's anyway. At the end of the day, it is what it is, and I can't even hate on her because I don't care. I really don't. I just thought it was very interesting. I thought you needed to know this. Was your old sister up to this time? What's the that she just can be an old hoe? You know, just a hoe. We have a certain girl, she done got down somewhere else. Oh, hold on, jumped here. Oh, wouldn't that be so much funny? Oh, it'd be, at least we get some comic out of it, some comic relief. You know what I'm saying? Instead of saying, she don't get it. All the girls is being murdered. She don't get it. She don't, you know, but it is what it is. After all, she is 66 years old. She probably don't even, you know, she's probably one of them. She might know how to fight. She might want to come to someone up like you. Anyway, let me say that. But anyway, I mean fist fight. Anyway, anyway, that being said, off to a new subject real quick before I sign off. So I went to the store today, and I go inside, you know, I have to get some glue for my hair. I did my hair over, and I had a little conversation with the guy. I was like, you know, this hair used to cost $10.99. He's like, well, you know, when they go over me, I go over you. Okay, well, I understand that theory, because that's just BS, because that's called customer service etiquette. That means when you ask the question, you give them a polite answer. You just don't give them a real answer. In other words, I need money, but you know, it is what it is. This is what you buy, so due to the fact that you're like a best customer, I'm going to go up on your prices, which is stupid, because it makes you want to go travel somewhere else and get the same product. But you know, it is what it is. But anyway, that's not what I'm saying. So I'm walking out the door and everything, so this guy goes, so I'm sure he listens to my conversation and stuff, you know, because the mother can take the voice up a few octaves. So I take my voice up a few octaves, but I'm just playing, but you know. Because I'm over it. I don't listen. It is what it is. It's not a box you unravel. You go, oh, you go, you look, and you go. That's what you do with me. But anyway. So anyway, I'm inside the store and everything, and I'm talking to the you know, I'm talking to him, letting him know, you know, his price of it. He's like, what, He's like, I saw you at the bus stop. Next time I blow the horn, it's just the owner of the store. You know, it's a Chinese guy. He's the owner of the store. He's like, next time I blow the horn at you, you better learn to say hi. I said, yeah, well, whatever. I don't speak to people I do not know. He said, I was in the car. I said, I don't do that. And see, the girls like me or anyone who's trans or female, you understand. You just don't look at people who is in a car driving by blowing a horn. Because he made, you know, we're in the world of the crazies, and, you know, you have to be prepared for the unexpected. You know, even gay guys, you just don't know. You know, we live in a really mean world sometimes, and everything that looks safe is not safe. So anyway, so I'm sitting up there, so I'm getting the store, and so I'm about to walk outside the store. And so as I'm walking outside the store, this guy stops, hey, lady. I was like, hey. I was like, hi. So he's standing like this. Now he's just going to stand there. So you know, mother. I kept going. I'm like, you got the wrong one. I don't look for love. I don't know what you want. I don't have no extra shade. I don't have no extra cash, no change. that's stereotyping. But why would you? This is my problem with that. And the reason why I laugh, because I think it's funny. You are attracted to me, or you want to say hi to me. You walk up to me and say, hello, how you doing? Are you having a nice day? You know, even though it look like a mess, men lie, so I'm used to it. So say you're very beautiful. Fuck it. Go for the winning thing. I love you. They love to tell you that. That'd be a big damn mother. They're like, shit's on my bitch. I'll just say anything. So, but he didn't do that. He basically hollered, so I could turn around and it's like basically like, you know, it's like a dog you lay off the fence. I holler at you, come back. So I just looked at him. I kept going. Oh, some mess. Anyway, that being said, I also had a conversation with someone who was saying that, I think his name is Akon. He said that if women learn how to respect the fact that men are breeders, they would have a better relationship with men. And I found that to be very interesting when they said that, only because if you have no problem that women need to understand that men are natural breeders, that they need to understand that, then why do you have a problem when a woman goes out and do what you do? You dish it out, but you can't say, well, they need to understand that that's how we edit in our DNA. But guess what? Anybody can put in their DNA. So why do you get us so mad when she does it to you? Oh, I forgot. Let's see how much the straight man loves a woman. You get upset with her. You call her a thought. You call her a whore. She is a bitch. She can't be trusted. She ain't shit. She's a trashy bitch. Oh, it just goes on and on and on. And it's the funniest thing, because I noticed that when it comes to women and it comes down to men, they call you all a whore or they call you gay. That's the two things they call you. But you men have a catalog of names you call women, which is hilarious. And I'm not even talking reference to the transgender women, because I'm not talking. And if I know somebody be saying, well, you're not a real woman, stuff like that. I understand that story, but your men are not a real man as well, if you want to use that catalog, because we are doing your men. And a lot of times we are very courtesy. We give you as a toilet, so we give you a courtesy flush. You know how you flush the toilet when he's shitting? And we do a courtesy flush because we flush it. And we send it back home to you, so you can have a life with your man. But at the end of the day, we knows how he needs to come to us. Anyway, that being said, so don't get it twisted, because I know somebody's like, well, nobody wants to be with somebody like you. Keep thinking that. A lot of your men done paid for our bodies. Not gay men, straight men. So get your life and learn your lesson. Anyway, I'm not going to do a bash, because that's not what I'm into. That's not to all women, because I love women, clearly. But anyway, that being said, I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I want you to do, I want you to do the best way that you can. And if nobody likes it, then fuck them.